male figure. An image accompanied the picture and reminded her of the loss. A man she was told was living, but chose to be dead to her. She stared at this image on her phone. The phone number was reminiscent of all of the hugs and messages she never received. Scrolling through the updates of the past, her thoughts echoed disbelief that her moment of birth was as boring as lint on a used shirt. It was odd to peer in and see this man standing with a brand new family. See, he had nicknames for his adoptees, and it was striking. And for every hug he gave his adoptee, she felt a slap of rejection. She closed her eyes and remembered a glass window between them, and she watched his movie play, and he maintained his role. He would turn back and look at her glazing at him from the window. He put his head down and looked the other way. She stood there with tears dripping on her shirt, and she looked at him through the glass, and she knew that their eyes met. And in that instant, his eyes gave all the underlying cues, but the fibrous heart was entangled again, and that glance was the third eye. See, the subconscious cue that filtered through time and space, where stars and cosmic interpretation awaited. She closed the curtain and divorced her mind, never looking at her reflection the same. In essence, her flaws was the invisible soul that was always felt but never observed. In that cosmos, she shed her scales to redefine her true identity. But in that fight, the tissues entangled her soul, and white blood cells fought the internal hemorrhage of a broken spirit 3 times 10 plus 8. And she opened the curtain and screamed, F you, F you. But the spit that spewed only slapped her face, and she spat and she spat and she spat until the anger seeds from the corner of her lips. And she dripped in yellow lights of memories dreamt but never seen. She flexed the third eye and grieved for the lost generations. And then she remembered the door.
Give one more time for Allana.